Hey guys, French Per here, and this video will be all about Bloodbeats due to the fact that the upcoming updates is going to put Bloodbeats on a pedestal in some way. At least in my opinion, I think you should go for them. Bloodbeats. Anyways, I will show you the best and most efficient blood build for every character that I found myself. Okay, so I will explain to you about the skill tree, why you should go this way and not another way, why you should play some perks and not some others. Skill trees sometimes have limitations and kind of force you to go for some blood perks instead of some other. By efficient, what I mean is also your build has to be great, it has to be useful, and it has to be the best, meaning that sometimes I will only have one blood perk just because it makes sense, just because you will end up with more blood this way. Okay, so let's just go for it. So Hands, the current superstar, the one that might need a nerf. So I'm a bit sick, so don't pay attention to my voice. It's very, it has quite the tone right now. So here I just go right side, okay, simply because 20% ripstyle, whatever, less time to set up your trap, so you can use this time to get more blood. Okay, instant trap to slow down survivors a bit more, which should again goes along with the idea of collecting blood. So the longer the games go, the more time you have to collect blood. Okay, the more advantage you get in the blood battle that's going to happen with Hands. Hands is one character that can pretty much defend the whole map for a long time. Like games can last up to 20 minutes. So playing a blood build on Hands makes very much sense, especially relying on buckets that are often near Grandpa. I did not go to the other routes because other routes are not great and they only have one blood perk each. Okay, so the only blood route that made sense was the one with a universal donor and a lot of points for the blood harvesting, a lot of attribute points. Okay, barrier breaker will let you reach those buckets more, and kind of goes with the idea of playing the long game. Same for Scout. Scout will let you go protect both your objective and also pick up blood buckets faster. Okay, because it's great to feed Grandpa, but you have to make sure you can protect the objective as well. So having speed to do both at the right time is a big plus. No, not that it is extremely important that you don't prioritize picking blood over protecting your objective. Okay, you should get good at the game in the sense that there are times when you will have like 10 or 20 seconds to do something such as collecting blood. Use this time, find these timings. Okay, learn to know when and not when to pick blood and when you should not be picking blood. Okay, so now one of the queens, blood queens. Okay, so Nancy, she has a really wonderful tree. Okay, just go to the right. Very simple, very straightforward. So you go to the right, universal donor, surgical, sip. The cool thing with her is that you can both collect blood buckets and get blood from hits. Okay, it's really cool. So here, just go this way. Nothing special about it. But oh yeah, for the Grandpa perk, excited Grandpa, or maybe Nobody Escapes Hell if you're playing with a Coock. I don't know. And obviously 50 blood harvesting and the rest in endurance. Okay, there is no point in having extra savagery if you're playing sip right here. So the idea is just protect your objective, set up your traps. She's a defensive character, so that makes sense. And then feed Grandpa whenever you can, and also get blood from your hits. The times, if you do get hits, if you don't, that's fine. No big deal. So that's it for Nancy. Quite simple. Now Johnny is kind of a cool one. So Johnny base stats are 30 savagery and 30 endurance, so that's great. Okay, you don't need more. Those are great stats. Okay, which means that you can go 48 blood harvesting, no problem. You will still have a good character that can get kills and all. Okay, very important to know. So with him, you are going to go with a hit and feed build, okay? You leave blood buckets to others, such as Nancy or Hands. You know how the blood bucket perks, you are not touching those. What you will do is, well, just play Johnny normally, get hits, okay? Fresh is best and surgical work hand to hand together. You would get a total of 80% of 180% blood bonus for your hits, so about 40 blood for each hit, okay? So that's how you're going to feed Grandpa with this big guy. That's why I go in the skate tree. I think it's very important. That lets you track survivors best, just because here you have a 30% detection range, and here you have a 100% footprint trace that lets you track survivors without having to be behind them. Like, you don't have to go super close to the gap. You can just go around and see the tracks going through the gap. Says Johnny cannot pass gaps, right? So that's it for Johnny. Now, Hitchhiker. So Hitchhiker, very simple build, okay? Fired up wireframe to quickly pass through gaps and get the blood buckets quicker, okay? Everything that's good about Hitchhiker when it comes to chasing and catching up to survivors applies to blood buckets. That's a funny thing, blood buckets are between loops as well, so reaching faster a specific place by going through a gap makes you a better blood collector, okay? He has exactly 50 points here, and you have an extra point, but you can put anywhere. Personally, I like to put it in endurance, because it doesn't matter, right? He has exterior alarms, okay? Extremely important with a blood builder, right? Exterior alarms, we know what it is. One thing important here, you could go to the middle and get this bloody trap thing, but I'd much rather get a kill which will give me a lot more blood than getting a victim into my trap and then collecting some blood. So at the end, I think that this one indirectly will give you more blood from the kill. So developers, please put bloody traps at level 1 or 2, so we can actually use it and make it worth it blood wise, please. There we go. Yeah. His other routes are not as interesting. It's not even close, okay? There is Siphon here, but as you can see, you already have 50 points, so you don't need it. Yeah, other routes they're not good for blood. Like, you don't really get to pile up some useful perks. For example, here you could go with Fresh is best and surgical like Johnny, but the problem is you won't get exterior alarms. So I much rather go to the right, focus on blood buckets, and get exterior alarms, which is kind of important in the blood build as well, okay? So Grandpa perks matters very much too. So yeah, that's kind of the middle ground I found. Exterior alarms, universal don't know, and speed perks are stamina perk too. Just non-stop be able to go through blood buckets and the map quicker. So now, did I show you like Coock? So Coock is a very defensive character, so blood build makes so much sense with him. So you're going to be able to have here 50 and here up to 27 thanks to Siphon. It's level 1 right now, okay? So I'm missing 4 points. This side of the skate tree will give you the most points, okay? Very important. Funny fact, if you go here and pick up, let's say you want blood bunker, well, good idea. There is a thing, you're going to miss a lot of attribute points, so that's just not good, okay? Like, because yeah, you will have one more blood perk, but at the same time lose attribute points that are kind of blood related, okay? So don't go this side, go this one, get more attribute points, and you can have the extra bit of blood arresting and endurance here, okay? Funny not. So so Siphon, as I showed you, just to have a decent endurance, because it's not decent at 15 or whatever number it is. Never said donor. Coock will have to protect his locks, okay? He will have to listen to survivors, and his third mission will be to pick up the blood buckets that are between the doors that he's protecting or are on the way, okay? Then sip. If a survivor passes, hit him, get rewarded with blood. If if victims don't come near you, great. You don't get blood from it, but great, okay. You protect your objective, you are doing good. No problem. Just a side note. Here, nobody escapes hell, I think, is the first pick. Excited Grandpa is very interesting if another player has a blood build as well. Oh, yeah. So that's it for Coock. Now let's go to another queen, blood queen. Sissy. So your mission with her will be to very fastly, I don't know, pick up blood buckets. She's the fastest blood bucket picker. Maybe, I'm not sure. Leatherface is probably faster. But yeah, so go through gaps, pick up blood buckets. Run through everything, pick up blood buckets, okay. You're also going to have endurance. I could have put my points into savagery, but I much rather have more endurance so I can hit faster and get blood faster with my hits. Just a little side note here. Extra alarm spec extremely important, okay. Best Grandpa perk, so it goes with the blood idea, okay. 50 blood harvesting. Oh yeah, you have to go to the right, basically. Here, very important, go to the left, you get extra points. You get like one extra attribute point by going this side instead of this one, okay. No, small note. The other sides are not as interesting, not even close. Like you could get Siphon here, but as you can see, you already have 50, so you don't need it, okay. So yeah, that's it for CC. I think it's super straightforward. Here I just go right, middle. Yeah, that's it. So now the final boss and the best for me by far when it comes to blood builds, okay. Leatherface, 39 blood harvesting and 50 savagery. Why him and not others? He's the only one who can and also who will secure a kill easily, okay. Like in half of my games, probably even maybe more than half, it's hard to say, I do get a quick kill, and a quick kill means a full blood vial for free, okay. That's one thing Leatherface can do. So having damage over blood harvesting is actually important. He's the one who will bring like bodies to Grandpa to feed him. That's what he will do. So yeah, Leatherface is also he's also the best by a mile at protecting Grandpa, you know, from victims, and also protecting the objective, okay. He's the fastest killer in the game, meaning that you can hover around the map, like protect the fuse box and the door, and then also protect Grandpa at the same time. He's by far the best, and that is very important in a blood build, okay. If you have a blood build but you have a character who isn't a threat near Grandpa, victims are going to stab Grandpa. That's okay, you know, trading is okay, it's also great, but it's just better when you can also be a massive threat, okay. So Scout obviously for the insane speed to go through from one bucket to another, or one objective to another, then a bucket, then Grandpa, then a bucket. You're going to do everything, okay. You hear survivor far rate, like fighting with another family member, you rush. Blood bucket, you rush. Grandpa, you rush. Objectives, you rush. That is going to be a gameplay with this picker, okay. Super interesting. Siphon, just to be able to get 39 here. Leatherface has unlimited endurance, okay, so you don't need to put any point in endurance whatsoever, which is also a big plus towards blood builds with this guy, because you literally have to put points here. You just do. Not that I went through the middle side. I think it's the best side for blood, just because of exterior alarms, okay. But through the left, you will have more points, okay. You will have more points, and you will be able to easily get like 42, not to get universal, I don't know, and like 43 maybe attribute points here. So you will give so much blood with this case so quick if you go left as well. But universal, exterior alarms is too important, okay. So what do you guys think of this blood builds? I don't know, just tell me if you play them, if you enjoy them. I really try to pick one builds that are so fun to play, not just free blood perks in the build, and the build in the end realistically will not do well because those perks don't make sense with the meta, with a few things. Okay, I really try to pick great builds that are effective too, and kind of makes sense. I tried them all, okay, especially this guy. I tried him so many times. This best builds are great. So yeah, enjoy the meta. Adapt to the meta. Don't complain about it, okay? Don't complain about the upcoming changes. Just adapt to it. Be strong with it. Go with it. Yeah, those are just my little tips, on how to have fun and be effective. And doesn't matter what. So yeah, like, subscribe, and see you next video.